Create a table of values given an equation is something you'll do when you're getting ready to graph. So what we do is we fill in a table repeatedly by using the equation, replacing the x value in the equation with a value from the table. So here we have two examples. We have y equals x plus 2 as our first example. What we need to do is actually create a table. Now you also hear this called a t-chart. We just set it up, x, y in alphabetical order, and it just looks like a little t. And now we need to fill in values for our x. When there's no fractions involved, the numbers that we can use to fill in can be from -2 to +2. -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. Now to actually calculate these values for the y, so we can make up our x values on our own, but we have to actually calculate the y values. We have to plug those values into the formula. So in this formula, y equals x plus 2, instead of an x, I'll first put a -2. I'll put that in parentheses, -2 plus 2. Well, -2 plus 2, I'll write it here at the end, -2 plus 2, that's 0. So that's my first y value. And then I'm going to repeat this process for each of the numbers in the table. Y equals -1 plus 2, y equals 0 plus 2, y equals 2 plus 2. And I'll calculate each of the corresponding values for the y's. So here I would have 1, 2, 3, and 4. And this here is the table that I'm concerned with. So for x is -2, y is 0. When x is -1, y is 1. And these are actually coordinate points. You could actually write these out as a coordinate point in parentheses. I could write out, say, 1, 3, the x and the y, like that. And each of those correspond to a coordinate on a graph. In our other example, we have y equals 3x minus 4. Same kind of setup. There is no fraction, so for the numbers that I use for my x, I'm going to pick -2 and a +2. And I do the same thing. I fill in the equation just as before. Y equals 3, and in brackets, -2 minus 4. And the reason why I'm using brackets, if I don't put brackets, it says 3 minus 2. But it's not 3 minus 2, it's 3 times -2. So if we put the brackets in there, we remember that it's a negative being multiplied by a positive, not a subtraction. So we have 3 times -2, which is -6 minus another 4. That's going to give us -10. And then I continue doing the same operations for the entire series of x's. And when I calculate them out, I will get -7, -4, -1,